G'day guys, kind of a dream come true for me. I met my subscriber today, Richard, but I just had a little drive of the Lancer, not much because the little one's not feeling great and he's with me today, but just an amazing car. Very sad again that the Lancer stopped production, because as you can see here, that was the leader. We all know it was better on the track. We all know that they are more durable engines. And yeah, I had a look under the hood before.
Let's pop it up.
We'll pop up the hood, but you can see here, I mean, if you look at these two cars, the line there and the line there, and I mean, I thought, yeah, they look similar. They really, really do. The dimensions of the cars as well. This car's bigger. It feels bigger, but this Lancer's a marvel of engineering with the DSG in it and stuff like that. And you can actually see everything because it's not a boxer. You know, it's all there to be seen. But let's have a look at the dyno.
Right, so hopefully that'll focus all right.
Yeah.
This was tuned about 2 years ago. So you can see here the thin lines here. That was when the car was stock. So the green is the power, and it was maxing out around 145 kilowatts at the wheels. Torque was around about just under 320 newton meters at the wheels. But now with turbo, with air intake, bigger intercoolers, injectors, fuel pump, all that sort of camshafts as well, all that sort of stuff. Now we're looking at peak power at 480 newton meters at the wheels, and peak torque, that is, and peak power at 262 at the wheels. So this thing is a weapon. It drives freaking
Lovely.
very, very lovely, very progressive in its power delivery.
Yeah, I felt it. I drove it just down here before, and it was just a different experience, the STI. Yes, it feels lighter and a bit older, but the steering was fairly direct, quite nearly as direct as the STI actually. And the way it built the power, I wasn't used to it. It was so progressive. Like, it had power down low. It really did. Had power down low. But this puts to bed my my thing about Mitsubishi. I was sort of like, I didn't realize that this model had this technology in it. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Richard's upgraded the brakes slightly.
Yeah.
But the discs at the rear look pretty big, don't they? That's Mitsubishi sort of would have done that anyway, eh? The discs at the rear are quite big. I don't know why. Obviously that's the way they worked them out to be, but so they're not light. Richard said they're about towards 1,500 kilograms. So I think this is now tipping at 1,540 or something like that. You all right, Jonah? So yeah, didn't work out exactly as planned. We were going to drive each other's cars and stuff like that. You can't even see. Brett Middleton did a good job here, as usual. Richard's, I met Brett years ago and I've called him up a few times and he's always helped me out. And I like watching his videos, and you can see here they really do a good job. You can see it immediately. You can see it. I can see it as a mechanic that everything is in its place, you know. But the thing is with this car, all he's done really, besides the turbo on that, is the camshafts internally. So the internals of the Subaru are not anywhere matched as much as this are. And I read it all, but it's just seeing it in real life, the fact that this car can put that power out without forged pistons, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is definitely the bang for your buck, guys.
Yeah, so it's sort of unfortunate that I have to, that no one's keen to buy it, you know.
No one wants it at the moment.
No one wants it, so I have to let it go to a dealer.
It's going to a dealer today, but if you guys want the car for what, $20,000?
You could hurry up and call me right now.
Call him right now. But
if you then want the car, just and if you're in Sydney, just go to Car City at Minchinbury and you'll find it in there.
This will be in Car City in Minchinbury soon. Yeah. It's got 105,000 Ks. What's worth noting is the DSG's been upgraded, the clutches. So Richard's really done the right thing here. As in, this car I mean, looking around the car. Yeah, wow. Looking around the car's been a reliable car, but also it's had a lot of modifications done properly to it. Let's see. Jonah's been doing brakes today. What's wrong? Yeah, your hands look like mine. It's awesome. Show me your hands, Richard. Oh yeah, they look the same.
Yeah. I was filthy yesterday doing high voltage switch replacements and oil everywhere, so I was filthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the tradesmen get dirty, but the brakes look great on the car. You know, the battery, everything's done properly, and it's so rare that I see this. I get cars like this in my workshop. They're never there for more than 3 minutes because I throw them out. But this car, I can see it. It's been done properly. You know, it doesn't smell of anything unusual, and everything is in its place. Even though there are modifications to stuff, everything's tied down and done properly. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing that this is in better condition than some of the newer model WRXs I've seen. And there's no apparent blow-by leakage anywhere. That's just amazing. There's normally oil build-up everywhere. Brett Middleton, good job, mate. What's that? That's the inner sole of a shoe that's been there for about 6 years. You've always been asked about that. That's someone's inner sole from their shoe melted there. It's been there for like as long as I can remember. Adjustable suspension. I wish I had that. What's this?
That came with the car. That's apparently its paint protection.
Oh, the ionizer thing. Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of puts a little voltage in.
Yeah, the trace voltage or whatever.
Yeah.
You can see here this car. I mean, for the money, especially, maybe no, you don't. For the money, see, I grew up with a good mate of mine had a GSR Lancer. I think it was the 4G63. I can't remember, but also when I drag raced my Commodore back in the days when we could. Hello. It would blow off all the VR4 Gallants, and that was the VR4 Gallant was the pinnacle for everyone to take off, like it took off like a bloody rocket. Yeah. Anyway, so we've had a drive here, nothing too exciting, but I mean, it's amazing. Richard's now moved up to the right car. He's bought one of these, but oops, it was zoomed in. But yeah, you can see here that these Evo guys have no choice. Richard wanted an Evo. But why did Mitsubishi stop? Why have they stopped selling cars in the US? And how many of you guys would buy this over the STI? If the Evo 11 would it be now?
Yeah.
Evo 10.
At the moment, in about 3 or 6 years' time, Mitsubishi say that they're going to bring out a new Evo, but it's going to be a crossover SUV.
Oh, did they say that? Yeah.
Crossover SUV, plug-in hybrid. So that's totally killed the whole sort of
Yeah.
That's why I'm Mitsubishi.
He's left Mitsubishi. Wow. Those Dunlop SPs are much more durable than these. Look at my tyres. That's why the car's feeling so great. I've run the tyres down, significantly worn the tyres down. Yeah.
He got the color of yellow brakes as well.
Yeah. Richard's got a one like this, a blue one. So the next video me and Richard are going to make, and I'm going to make it, it's not easy to get together from two opposing sides of Sydney, but we've done it. And next time, I'm not going to go to my tuner without Richard. So when I go to my tuner, I'm going to take Richard with me, and then we're going to meet him together. And I know I said I'm finishing work, but it's dragging on. So today, Monday's now my last day. Now on Tuesday, I'm doing a power steering hose on a Subaru that I snuck in when you weren't listening. But otherwise, guys, probably in the next couple of weeks, one evening, we're going to go to Advanced ECU Tuning in Casula, and there's going to be all other cars there. Usually there's a few cars there when we go, but then he now knows the 2018. He's texted me saying I can tune it, which means he's beginning to learn about the car, and then we can answer the questions of what's going on with this car. You know, did they do something differently? Does it idle differently, or is it just me? Because I don't like to say things without backing them up. But I know one thing, it's faster. It's definitely faster but not faster than this. Not that we did anything to compare, but I thought the Lancer Evo was a smaller car. You can see here the size of this car, man. Look at the Lancer Evo.
Yeah.
It's a big car. I mean, I'd love to know, are they the same size? See, from the other angle, it looked like my car was sticking out further. I can see now that his car's actually sticking out further. These cars are the same size. What shocks me that Subaru went and copied so many of the little details of these cars. It's just, I mean, look at it. You know?
Especially the front.
Especially the front. Yep. That's it, we've expired. Anyway, the little one's expired. He's got to sleep. Anyway, guys,
Oh, and one thing. If Brett Middleton, mate, if you're watching this, I'll be bringing my car to tune with you guys later.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't worry about the advanced ECU guy.
all right. Oh, I was getting beat, but you will go with me to
I
meet
will
him.
be there.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested in sort of getting in there and learning.
Plus, he's got this awesome skyline that he can show us. It's mad.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh. But yeah, okay. So I did forget to mention, and I just realised, but I sort of should have known. Richard's been going to MRT Performance for years, and as he said, you get what you pay for. No one said that they're a bargain basement accessory place, but Richard's been going to Brett for years, and I know Brett from when I was young. He would never remember, we used to take my mate's Daihatsu charade there. They used to do Daihatsu.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all right, maybe he'll remember us. He might remember my mate. He's 7 foot tall, but
Grab that, and I'm going to put your face on. There you go. This is the man. Finally, we get to see him.
yeah, I shaved my beard off. But hey, Brett, thanks for your help with the EZ30 and all the advice. And looking forward to meeting you again.
No worries. I'll give the camera back.
But Richard's, yeah, he said that he's, you know, it's like my customers, like anything in life. When you find someone good, you stick with them. And Brett's known all around the world. I've realised. I've been watching his videos here and there, and it's nice.